Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Obviously, there is a lot of controversy surrounding the Juvia's Place brand itself, and this video was filmed a week ago. So, yeah, I did want to give another take on this foundation to my followers because I had a subscriber request that I do the video again in better lighting. So, this is me comparing the shades that I have to my Juvia's Place foundation. I try to stay in my own little bubble when it comes to the beauty community, although I do have my own different opinions about different things as far as brands and racism and Black owned and just all those different types of things. But for right now, this is just my video for whoever is interested in Juvia's Place at this moment. So if you are not, this may not be a video for you, just a warning. But for anybody who's interested in the foundation still, this is for you to match your shade properly if you feel that I am the same complexion as you. If you are not a fan of Juvia's Place right now, this may not be the video for you. I apologize. I purchased the foundation already before even understanding what was going on. Like I said, try to stay in my own, my own little bubble when it comes to this beauty community because it's very messy and it's just a lot to take in. If you take in everything, you will literally be driving yourself crazy about who to support, who not to support. So with that, you have your own mind to do whatever it is that you want to do. So take that and do whatever you would like with it. Like I said, if you would like to hear my take on the situation, then let me know and I would definitely get you a video up about how I feel about it. But otherwise, enjoy. What's up, you guys? So what I want to do for today is go over some swatches that I have with other foundations and see how similar are they to my Juvia's Place shade Lagos. So we're gonna swatch and compare, and hopefully it's close. I don't know. You guys will get to see that. So if that's something you're interested in, if you feel like I'm a shade match to you, or you're here to see what the shade Lagos looks like, then make sure you stay tuned. So I have the shade Lagos. I'm going to swatch that on my décolleté. So as you can see, it's a little bit darker than this area, but if I put it on my face, it's a balance between the two. It actually looked a lot lighter on my face, so that's kind of weird. But what I'm gonna do next is swatch the foundation that is really like spot on my favorite foundation shade for me, and that is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade Y505. Right next to it, they're pretty close. Wow, okay. Yeah, those shades are really pretty close to each other. I was looking at the little comparison chart, and what I did see is that a lot of the shades in the dark category look like they would be a match for me just based off other foundation shades that I've used. So I think next time I order, I'm gonna stick into the dark section just to see like if those would match me as well. What I will say, because I have a more like neutral undertone, I could use either warm or cool foundations, because up here I'm a little bit warmer and then down here I get like more neutral vibes, so I can balance in between two different shades if I want to. So that's why I said that I probably could go in with like all of the shades from the dark category, just by looking at like a lot of the people who they used. They all look like pretty much similar to the shade that I used already, which is Lagos. So the next shade I'm going to use is Nyx Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage in Cappuccino. Now I haven't used this shade in a minute, so I don't even remember what this looked like. So swatching it next to my Makeup Forever is gonna let me know if this is a good shade for me right now, because that's the shade that I use. See, now this shade is a bit warmer, but I can use it. It's a bit warmer and it seems to be a little bit, just a teeny bit lighter. So it's warm and then also a little lighter than the other two shades. But I can use it like I've used it before in other videos. And so the next one I'm going to use is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage and Warm Coconut. So by the description, you would know that this is also warm. And that's what I mean, like I can use a lot of warm shades. And cool as well. So although the description on this is that it is warm, which it is, these are also warm as well. Like these have more like yellow undertones though, and this one is giving me like an orange. This is a lot similar to the first two shades. So the Maybelline is pretty similar. They all, for the most part, are similar in shades, but they just have different undertones. The first two though are really close, and that's what's most important for me, because Makeup Forever I know is like my shade spot on. So if it matches that, I know that it's going to be a match for me. Again, that's why 505 in the Makeup Forever. And then I'm going to go in with my Colourpop as well. So I have a Colourpop foundation stick that I want to swatch. And this one is spot on too. So I know if it matches this, then it's pretty much. So look, it's all like a gradient of the same shade, just different undertones as I stated. As you can see, the Colourpop is also pretty close to the shades that within the front of the foundation swatch. So yeah, this is it, you guys. I am going to apply the foundation again on my face in lighter lighting, because that was something that someone had mentioned they wanted to see. Okay, so what I do have in the little packet is 420. I don't have 310, but I do believe 310 can match me. So maybe I'll pick it up one day and swatch it. I also want to get like the NARS foundation as well. So this is 420. Again, a little warmer. So these two are definitely pretty similar with the warm. This was the NYX. This is Fenty, and they both look pretty similar. So this one and this one. Fenty is just a little bit warmer than the NYX. This is the Maybelline, which is a little more closer to the shade match that I actually am, or the one that I prefer. Juvia's Place, Makeup Forever, NYX, Maybelline, Colourpop, Fenty Beauty. All of these shades I have used before. This one, which is Makeup Forever, the second one, is a better shade match for me than all of the other ones. It's just a lot closer to like my neck, which is going to give me like that really like even all around. Everything else is pretty much a little warmer. Anything outside of this shade category is a little warmer on me, but it works. So I would prefer these two in the front, and also this Maybelline, and then Colourpop. Those are like my preference. So Juvia's Place is a lot similar to the shades that I use all the time. So it's a match. So I did pretty good with the shade match. I mean, the second one, which was Too Deep, I could swatch that one last actually, which is 210, and that's not even in the dark category. I think that's in deep maybe. So y'all gonna see how deep this one is. See, what was I thinking about? Like, that's deep, deep. So yes, these are the swatches, baby girls. Okay, I'm gonna leave those there for the time being. And then I'm going to apply the Juvia's Place foundation. So I've already went in with my moisturizer, which is the Embryolisse. Y'all should know that by now. That's it. That's what I love. I always feel like I get too much of this. So this is what I'm going to use. A little goes a long way, you guys. Just keep that in mind. When you squeezing out of that tube, a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. I actually feel like I could use more today, but let's just blend it in. Cause we want flawless. I want a more flawless and not so much as like full coverage type look, but more so just like flawless. So you see how it's more so of a balance. It's not as light, but it's also not as dark. And that is something I like too sometimes, because I do like it to be this color, which is what Makeup Forever does for me. But then I also like it to be like in between sometimes, depending on what I'm going for. So this is not super in between, but it's also not so like off as well, if that makes sense. So the foundation is $20, which I believe is pretty affordable. So you guys could go ahead and grab it. Like in my last video, I just tell you guys, like I'm sold on it. Like it's good. It's really good for us black women. They hit it head on. They targeted us, and it's good. So I just mixed my Fenty Beauty concealer and this one together. The Juvia's Place concealer, because it is a little light, but I like it because it's going to give me that brightness that I'm looking for when I mix. But I also want to go and grab one that is compatible to my foundation shade. So I'm going to do that as soon as I can. Okay, so y'all can see like I'm getting dewy as opposed to like matte and like dry. So this is a soft matte foundation. Depending on your skin prep, you can get whatever look that you want to go for. And that's what I tell everybody. Do not be afraid of matte foundations as a girl with dry skin or a girl with normal to dry. Like, don't be afraid. I'm gonna go ahead and powder up. I'll come back and just close out with you guys. I am back and better. No, but I just applied powder and blush and everything, lip gloss, mascara. As I stated before in my last video, I love the foundation. I really do think that it's really good. As a black owned business, they did very well with producing this product, and for the shade categories, really well. I'm not sure how many shades there are, but I do know that there are a lot of shades. So that's amazing to have, you know, companies come out and think about, you know, the really dark, rich, deep girls. Like that's amazing. And so I believe Juvia's Place delivered with that just as well as Fenty and other brands as well that have tried. So you guys can see the coverage, you can see what's happening. It looks really good. I have no complaints, honestly. Like I said, if you have dry skin, you can use this as well. It's not made for just the specific skin type. It's for all skin types. I did read that on the website. So if you're wondering, yes. $20. The concealer, I believe, is $14. Thank you, Juvia's Place, for delivering. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.